Rams fans, episode 100, and we're rocking with the MVP. No messing around. I'm Sheriff Joe Baggs. This is Tuna. This is Tuna and the Sheriff. MVP. MVP. The M in MVP stands for Matthew. I try you guys.
Most valuable Papa. I will say the videos the Rams put out of Matthew Stafford, not just at the awards ceremony with his daughters and the family, like on stage, but the video they showed with him thinking he's showing up to watch film, and it's just a video done by his family. I had to tell the women in my life, don't watch this. Your ovaries will hurt. Like, you will want kids. Like, don't watch this thing.
I straight up was just like, I watched that. Carl was sitting with me as I was watching NFL Honors, and then I saw that video, and I was like, look over at Carl, was like, no, you're crying. That was awesome. I also love the little fake part, and you can argue with me if you need to. The little fake part of them saying that he was coming in to watch film. I don't think that's real at all. I think that what actually was happening was they said, hey, we need some promo cuts. We need you to look like you're going in here to watch some film. We're just gonna record you so that we can use this for some footage or something. And then they did that. I really think that that's what happened, but we'll probably never know the truth of that. But why would he be coming in to watch film into the big room by himself? That makes no sense at all.
See, no, that one I don't buy, because I don't buy Stafford even wanting remotely to actually do extra. Hey, man, do some content.
You don't get a choice. The way
he dresses showing up the game.
You don't get a choice.
Yeah, I don't. You don't get a choice. No, yeah. I mean, there's different reasons. It could be like, hey, we have a different session. Maybe they have team sessions and they reschedule the team session for that case to trick him. What I will say though is two things. One, yours is in the mail. Yours is coming.
Freaking better
watching this. Yours can be coming. Yours can be showing up too. If you go to Victory Vault and order a damn shirt. Look at this. Look at this thing.
What's the website? Do we have a website?
Victory Vault. Yeah, let me head to let me see. I think it's victoryvaultla.com. They're on Instagram. They're on my Instagram story right now. They were supposed to get yours before the MVP announcement, Sheriff, but little confusion, but yours is on the way. Got your size in the mail right now.
Fired up about it, man. Very excited to finally have it. It was like, I'm only slightly disappointed in it not being here yet, because I wanted to. It was the whole call your shot kind of thing, but it'll still be. Also, though, I'll say this: I would have been a lot more bummed out if he lost, and then I just get that in the mail tomorrow. It's like, well, cool. Like, what am I supposed to do? So that's good.
That would frustrate. I will say though, if you are here with me in the Bay Area and you heard a madman scream, "Damn it, I'm tired of being right. Let's fucking go," down on I think in the financial district of San Francisco, when they announced Matthew Stafford was the MVP, that was me. Straight, did not care. Was on a very busy street where all the festivities were happening for people that just left Media Center. Made a fool of myself, happily, because it is very cool to know that you and myself were vindicated and verified as ball knowers. Since week 4, week 5, we've been calling for him to be the MVP. And look what happened. God.
It's real things, man. I also
I'm not moving.
Okay.
I'm moving.
Damn it. What was I about to do? Oh yeah. I was going to find this date of my bet. Because I put money on Matthew Stafford for MVP back in like May. So that's when I called it. Just, week 5 over here. This freaking guy. God. Let's see.
Oh, my bad. What's that?
Let me see the exact date that I set that bet. May 4th.
Yeah, I think
May 4th at 6:44. The 6:44 p.m. I put a $2 on Matthew Stafford to win MVP. Scored 82.
what was happening in life at 6 o'clock at night where you're like, I'm gonna put money on Stafford?
Just the right vibes, that's all. That's all I need,
dude.
Oh,
you were saying something off camera that I definitely agree with. Two things actually. One, him announcing not just obviously they gave him the MVP, but that he was like, okay, cool, let's run this shit back, coming back next year. We were expecting like a March timetable. I think Sean McVay expected, let's say, like March 1st or less said March 1st, something around there. Here we are before Valentine's Day. We got our answer on the big stage from Matthew Stafford himself. Do you think it was ever actually a question?
No, I'm actually a little bit annoyed by the bulk of Rams fans who were like, I hope he stays. And it's like, well, yeah, he's gonna. Like, what are we talking about? He's gonna stay. And then the Rams coming out and be like, well, we're just gonna give him his time to decide what he wants to do. And it's like, we know what's happening, guys. Like, stop the fanfare of like, why does this have to be a thing every single offseason of like, is he gonna go? I don't know. But like this one was the dumbest one for me because it's like off of his probably best career year, and we got into a situation against the Seahawks in the NFC Championship game where obviously the Rams didn't pull out that game, but very easily could have won that game and moved on. So you're going to tell me we fail on a 4th and 4, which kind of spirals into the ultimate loss, and he wins MVP, but he's just going to be like, "No, I'm good. I think I'm full." Like, no, man, it was never real. He was never thinking about retirement. It was not a real thing. It was just this little thing that we do every year where it's like, oop, the season's over. Time to talk about if Stafford's going to go. And I just think it was bogus this year, man. And I didn't give that storyline any attention at all because it didn't deserve it.
I just didn't buy it this year. It's given me pause to think if it was even a real consideration last season, and that it wasn't just. And these are your words that I do share. That it was just all negotiation. It was all just hey, good agent work. Say you're going to retire. It's believable. Just because you're owed money, and he's definitely owed every single dollar's worth. The other thing that I'm a little perturbed by is, and I'm glad it's actually not overtaking the actual award. He won by a narrow margin. I think it was 24 votes to 23 first place votes for Drake May.
5 points. 5 points is crazy.
Yeah. Now I think it is the historically closest first place race without it ending up in a co-MVP. I would not have cared. I've been very happy if it was co-MVP. Drake May is deserving of the conversation, but that's it, the conversation. I think there needs to be a major overhaul of not just the MVP voting, the awards voting. There needs to be new guidelines set, new voters in mass, and for the Hall of Fame as well. The Hall of Fame ordeal, not just with Bill Belichick, Torrey Holt not getting in again. There is pettiness, there is personal feelings obviously involved. Makes zero sense why he's in, and I believe Andre Johnson's in, right? How is it that he can get in, but not Torrey Holt without personal feelings being involved? And I'll have a piece coming out this weekend that it should not have been this close. The conversation has dipped into insanity when we're talking about statistics that aren't actually real. I'm sorry. I love my metrics people. I love every metric out there. EPA is not a real thing. It's newer for the last few years. It's just like
you're so
PFF's
funny.
not a real thing.
None of it's
PFF's
real.
not a real thing.
None of it's real, but it can be
real.
It can be guidelines for you, and you're ignoring certain things just because of your personal opinions, and I will tell you
that. For when they even are in favor of Matthew Stafford, I have a hard time not rolling my eyes. I'm like, because no one in the building is using these things. No one in coaching is using these things. These are just like fan focused.
Can I?
Yes, it's my feelings. Like I don't.
You are definitely going too hard on these things. They are not Bibles. They are guidelines. They are tools that you can use to say, it's like, well, what, like, because when we're looking at this kind of thing, the perfect example, Drake May versus Matthew Stafford, you can look at both of those players and say, yeah, they both deserve the MVP. But then when that conversation just kind of burns out and you're saying like, oh, well, he thinks May, I think Stafford. I guess this is where it ends. It's like, well, now let's look at the other tools. Okay, well, PFF says this. Okay, well, what does that mean? Doesn't mean everything, not at all. But does it mean something? Absolutely, it does. And ignoring that is, I think, ignoring facts. But and then EPA as well. That's a pretty decent formula for showing positivity in play to play aspects of football. And so yeah, it's not a Bible. It's not the end all be all. It's not something that you can say, well, EPA for this person says that this person's better, and or PFF says that this person's better, so that's why it's better. But ignoring them entirely feels a little disconnected too, and I'll be honest.
No, you are right. I'm actually in agreement with you that it should not be a Bible. But like most things that ended up becoming a problem, and like in life, in government and religion, when people get involved and people meddle with certain things, people are the problem with it. Like, and right now, this current voter base, I had to listen to Mina Kimes yesterday. I actually really like Mina Kimes, but when somebody focuses on one metric and makes it their Bible and makes it their main argument, that's when I start having a problem with it. Those stats are fun, like to look at, like, oh, cool, like that's a cool little way to look at the game. But they are being given a lot more prevalence, and I think EPA should not even be involved at all. Like it's not a.
I think EPA is more. I think EPA is more relevant than PFF.
Yes, true. PFF is completely made up. It's all just by their opinion at that point. But it's I think it's a cop out way of watching football and understanding football and what you're watching. And there's not a reality where, if you've been around football as long as a lot of folks like you and I have, you've watched some of the things that Matthew Stafford did on the field in mass every single week and compared it to any other player this season and said, it's close. It's not close. It should not have been. It should have been more closer to unanimous than anything, in my opinion. And that's the last time I'll say it on camera. Not one to sound like a sore winner, but yeah, victoryvaultla.com. Get your shirt.
I am in slight disagreement, just very slight. I think it's a close race. I think that Dre did phenomenal this year despite his schedule. He didn't pick his schedule. You just got to play the games that they tell you to play. So there's that part. And I don't know, man. My brain is also going to like I feel like this weekend, and I was saying this yesterday to somebody, I'm not sure who, but it feels like this game this weekend that I feel like most people are forgetting even exists now, which is crazy. it's like, oh yeah, there's still a freaking Super Bowl to go. Like, because it feels over to me. I don't know, but that's, but I feel like I'm getting the vibe that the Patriots are going to win this game, but everybody will still at the end say, okay, well, the Patriots ended up pulling this one out, but the Seahawks are obviously the better football team. And I don't know why I feel like that's going to happen.
I can see that, and as a good transition for us here. Like I'm in Santa Clara, I'm in San Francisco. Technically, I'm in Danville, staying, but to those not from the Bay Area, yeah, sure, it's all the same thing, even though it's an hour apart. I was in downtown San Francisco last night, and like, apart from it just being busy, and you see a lot of people with media passes walking down the street, and you're aware of what each like little bar thing is like, huh?
Dorks. They just walk around like just down the street, like, look, I'm in NFL media. Check me out, guys. Everybody look at me. Like,
it is funny. Like it is funny seeing the difference between like there's quite a few like, oh hey, I know that guy. He commentates College Game Day. Oh hey, I know that's a player, but I can't remember his name. And then you'll see like a group of like 5 guys who maybe they were at the party, or maybe they just like wanted to leave early, or maybe they weren't invited. But it's like the camera crew, because they've all got equipment and they are judging a book by its cover, a little nerdy, but they got all their passes on, just like leaving, heading towards the parking garages. It's like, come on, invite them too. That's me.
Funny,
but despite that, there's a few cool like displays set up outside some spots. There's no atmosphere down there, at least from what I experienced last night. As a whole for the city in San Francisco, but the 2 parties that we went to, shout out to, we were invited to Rashida Liberty's Super Bowl party. That's Lady Liv Sports and Entertainment. I have not really talked about her on here. She's a big reason why First and Tuna podcast even exists. And she's got some good rookies coming in this season. They have some NFL players as well. They do a really, really good job.
Oh, Tuna's just gone. They did a good job, apparently. I was reading some of these comments as he was falling off, as he was talking about Rashida. That's super cool. Well, now he's back. That was quick. That was a quick little dip out.
What's up?
Welcome back.
You didn't like what I was saying?
Yeah. Your internet didn't like what you were saying, I guess.
It's a stressful. Lady Live Sports and Entertainment, just a shout out to them, and they're like a family. They're awesome.
Hell yeah, man. I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
I wanted to just kind of touch on one of these comments. I don't want to spend a bunch of time on Hall of Fame stuff. Fair is how Sterling Sharpen, while Torrey is still waiting. That's, I think, probably the most reasonable one. But I will say this. I don't want to down anybody while I'm upping Torrey Holt. That is never my intention, ever. I do not want to say we all believe that Torrey Holt should be in over certain people that are in, but also I would say that everybody who's in does deserve to be in. I just think that Torrey should be one of those. So my only point on that is I will not tear anybody else down to up Torrey Holt. I think that Torrey Holt's resume speaks for itself. I think he is absolutely phenomenal player for many, many years and should be in the Hall of Fame. But my gripe with that is not who's going in, because if you look at this class, this year's class, phenomenal class. This is a great class. But it's just one of those things where it seems like people are tearing others down. People are saying, well, Fitz shouldn't be in because Torrey's not in, or Sterling shouldn't be in because Torrey's not in, stuff like that. I agree in some level, but I would also say that I think that instead of removing somebody, it's like last year we had a 4-person class. This year we have a 5-person class. Those are small classes, and I think that he should just be added, not somebody else removed. So I'm not going to tear anybody down while I'm hyping up Torrey.
Same. Because you can't look at this list: Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, Roger Craig. Fair that it's like, hey, once they're available, they got to be in type thing. But outside of trying to make that excuse every year for the last 12 years, there's not a common sense reality that Torrey Holt should have been snubbed year after year after year. Mm-hmm. I drew the line. I drew the line when Andre Johnson got in. I'm like, I hear you. I don't want to knock someone else, but there has to be some sort of pecking order, and there is, based on guys who they want to wait. Like, okay, not first ballot, we'll get them around the next year. And they're aware of who's going to be available in the coming years. Like, they have a running list.
Of course.
It's very, very ridiculous.
And I'll say this too, is obviously, even being the Rams fans that we are, stuff like that, obviously Roger Craig deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
But there is a little part of me though that thinks that it was this year specifically because they're in San Francisco this year for the Super Bowl, which makes me think that potentially, because of the Super Bowl being in Los Angeles next year, and even though Torrey never played in Los Angeles, but it being a Rams home situation, I'm kind of thinking that there's a plan to get him in next year.
I hope that's the case. You also got me more excited because I forgot Super Bowl is in LA next year, and that's where I live. That's gonna be fun.
Kaka.
Maybe we have
that's the thing, man, is like Matthew Stafford. That's like his comment talking in there of like, not just I'm coming back, but he's like, hopefully I'm not even at this event. And we're getting ready for a game at SoFi. It was like, hell yeah, man. That's the part that got me. Everybody else was like, I'm coming back. I'll see you guys next year. We're good to get. My brain was like, yeah, let's not even be at NFL Honors. Let's make them do the videos like everybody else had to do this year, like Vrabel and them. We'll make them do the videos, man, because we want to be at the Super Bowl next year.
I loved Kyron Williams' reaction after that when they showed him in the crowd. That told me that no one had an idea. Like they all found it out, as we all did too, which was beautifully done. I love it. I think it sets the tone for the offseason of let's stop fucking around.
Yep.
let's get back into fuck them picks mode. I'm here. I made a very bold statement that I said I hope we're getting ready for another game at SoFi this time next year. That's not just a message to the fans to like let's get excited. That's a message to the front office. Like, let's go make this shit happen.
Yes.
And shout out to Muad'Dib. While I was stuck in downtown SF with like very little reception, he sent me over that part of the speech so I could post it. And speaking of Muad'Dib, as we were chatting in private chat here, because we did want to do something special before we pick our Super Bowl picks. This is episode 100. You have survived me for 100 episodes as your co-host. Thank you, Sheriff, and thank you to everyone here. We have a lot of regulars. The regulars room has grown over these last 100 episodes. It has been extremely fun, and we're just two slappies who love this team and love football above all else. And we don't really know how to say thank you and whatnot, but you want to give away a t-shirt maybe to somebody, one of our regulars?
Dude, hell yeah. How do you want to do that?
I was going to ask you, you're better at this stuff. If I just pick someone random, it's going to feel weird. How do we make them dance for a shirt?
We at least need some kind of randomizer. We can I say we have people submit, because there might be people that watch later. There might be people that watch later tonight, something like that. I don't want to have them not be able to participate in some kind of giveaway. So I think that we should not ask AI, but I think that we should give something where you can just kind of easily submit something that's easy, something like a comment or a retweet this tweet or a comment on this post kind of thing for entry, something simple like that, and then we can do a randomizer.
Freaking Ray.
Yeah.
How about they just drop an MVP in the chat and on comment in this video, and then we pick somebody Monday on the next show.
Let's do it off of this video. Let's make it. Let's go somewhere else on it. I don't know if you want to do like a post on your community tab on YouTube or something like that for a comment. We can share that, or a tweet or something like that. But let's do it off of this video specifically, just so it can live alone, or it can live alone on its own. But
no, that's actually smart. We'll make a post after this here on the YouTube channel. Not that, if you don't know how that works, you're able to actually make a post on YouTube like the same way you would make an Instagram post. I'll put a photo, I'll put some words, just comment on it. I'll probably say just comment MVP, and then by our next show Monday, we'll look at it. We will pick someone off that list at random, just as a nice giveaway. And what we're giving away is the MVP shirt. One more time. Bam.
Clean. Scoot, drop down a little bit. Oh, not like that.
You said drop it down. You said drop it. Dude, oh, you want me to drop it?
Oh my gosh. How are we allowed to do this? What is
we're hilarious. That's right. What these MVP. But no, besides that, yeah, you want to do some Super Bowl picks, bro?
It was a game, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Stupid. You know what, too? I'll say this. I don't mean to start that so hot. I was about to get fired up, man. Like, another thing. I'll be honest. The Cooper Cup shirt did hurt my feelings just a little bit.
I didn't see it. What do you have?
All it said is "I love Sam Darnold," and I was like,
ugh.
So anyway, that's a thing. There's obviously, for Rams fans, not a lot of rooting interest in this game outside of maybe Cooper Cup. But for just the football fan in me, this is a solid matchup. It's weird to me that the Patriots were able to wiggle their way out of the AFC, but for some reason, man, I think that Vrabel's going to have these dudes ready to go. I do think, I said it earlier, I do think that the Patriots win this game, and I do think that at the end of the game, still, it's one of those things where it's like, damn, Patriots really won the Super Bowl. but the Seahawks are blatantly the better team, and Patriots had a better game plan. I really think that that's what's going to happen in this one. But give me 20-10 Pats.
I want the Patriots to win just so that I can not have to deal with the NFC West division rival.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's simple as that. Like I cannot root I'm not rooting for either team at all. But give me Patriots, and I want a boring game. Give me 13-6.
Dude, I said that yesterday. I was like, I want this game to suck so bad that they're like, you know what, guys, Rams, Broncos, get in here. Let's do another one.
I want that. I'm just excited for Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's the winner. That's what I care about. No, but besides that, we will be here on the channel all weekend. We've got Media Row today, or Radio Row. We're going to be out there. So if you don't follow us on socials, do that. We'll have some content coming out throughout the day of us live on Radio Row. See if we can catch up with some folks.
Real quick on your comment too, saying you're not rooting for either of these teams. I only root for the Rams. If there's other football games on, I'm just watching football. I'm not rooting for anybody. And also for all those Rams fans out there that are like, I don't know who to root for. It doesn't matter. You choosing to root for one side or the other isn't going to increase their odds to win. So how about it doesn't matter. You don't have to root for any of these teams. I saw it on Twitter this morning of like, what do I do? Do I root for the Seahawks, our division rival, or do I root for the Patriots? And it's like, why do you have to choose? I don't understand. Like, so
no, the NFL is waiting specifically for my choice. Like they're waiting. They can't play the game. Just like the Rams can't play until I choose what I'm wearing that day. It's all come on, Joseph.
It's a good point, man. Yeah, it's just the dumbest thing. I keep seeing that, and it's like, you guys root for other football teams? That's so weird, gross. The idea of that just, I can't.
Yeah, like I say, the same thing. Root for the Rams, but I love football. Football is because football is just my first love. Like the game itself always comes first. Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a fun time out here, at least this weekend. I'll keep you tuned in on what's happening as well, Joe.
Tuned in with Tuna.
Don't do that. Don't make stuff rhyme. Don't make shit sound cool.
Okay, sorry.
You said Muad'Dib, Bad Bunny, Mercher, Stafford. Go buy the shirt, bro. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'll be rocking my my Puka Nacua jersey for the Super Bowl.
I will be wearing this shirt on Sunday.
If I get mine in, maybe I will.
I'm working on it, bro.
I keep checking email. But,
no, there was a miscommunication on when things were supposed to go out, so it's out now. It's going.
It happens, man. Either way, gonna be awesome. And our boy won MVP as the finished first in MVP voting. The second best he's ever done is 8th MVP voting. So hell of a jump, and the most wholesome thing ever, bringing up all 4 daughters. There was that moment there where one of them, I don't know their names and stuff like that, but I do know their names. I just don't know them by looking. They're just like, she put her head on her hand on the head of the person next to her, and I don't know why. It's why my brain's just like, that's adorable. Like,
it's a very cute family. And how I'll end. Last thing I'll say: shout out to the voter, and shout out to LA partner in crime, Justin Herbert, because since there was a damn near split, there was a vote that went to Justin Herbert that could have gone to Drake May, and it didn't. So shout out Justin Herbert.
Good stuff, man.
Good looking out, bro.
How we fading here, man?
Let's see. Give me good since I'm by the bay, San Francisco. Are you a seafood fan? Do you partake in the seafood?
No.
I'm
from Colorado, man. Like, what am I supposed to?
Don't you got Rocky Mountain mountain oysters or something?
That's not seafood.
I know.
Those are testicles. And no, I've never had those. I'm pretty sure that Rocky Mountain oysters are a trick that Colorado natives play on tourists.
I'm aware. I love it.
I'm convinced. So, I guess I know seafood. I can name some seafood.
No. MVP moments from Stafford this season.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. All of them. What are you talking about? Let's see here. I know it was after voting was done, but give me that touchdown pass to Parkinson. I know we already mentioned that one before, but that's like that when that play happens, that's what my brain's like. See, MVP. You know?
Where I was calling for it even after the loss to the Niners in Week 5.
Yeah.
Some of the throws he made in the fourth quarter and overtime were like, I'm not dying, like I'm not quitting. Like two different throws to Tutu Atwell were like, yeah, there's only like 3 guys in the world that can make that.
Dude, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Descendo mentioned it there, the London game, man. Setting the record for most international touchdown passes, 5 in that game. Hell yeah.
Absolute thriller. Both times, and I know playoffs don't count for MVP voting, but both games in Seattle, like absolutely torched the best defense in the league.
For such a good defense too, yeah. Like to do that to them, yeah, absolutely incredible. Give me that 2-2 bomb. That was a beautiful throw, man.
My last one, hopefully we fade out here, is the throw over the middle in the end zone to